as well it, as he that made it. He, because he is made it, and it, because being corruptible, it is called God.
That's right. So he that made it is cursed, the so-called white man, all right, and his nation. Because when the Lord judged, he judged the nation, man. All right? You know, you get some good white people. We're not all bad. Well, not all Israel. All right? At the time, the Lord had to preserve a remnant all the times when he brought judgment upon Israel, because he had to fulfill his word of putting us under these nations, man. All right? But you had men amongst our people that was doing the right thing, but they had to suffer with the whole nation. A great example was when they was walking in the wilderness going to the promised land. Okay? And they rebelled against Moses, Aaron, Joshua, and Caleb. They wanted to kill them because the other spies that went with Joshua and Caleb, the 12 spies, 10 of them then said that, we couldn't take the land and that we'll get destroyed by them Hamites. All right? So because they wanted to kill Moses and them, because they was telling them that we can't take it, the Lord punished them, the whole nation, and they had to walk around in the desert, in the wilderness for 40 years. Okay? Until that whole generation that came out of Egypt that rebelled, they all had to die off. And their children with Joshua and Caleb went and took the land. Okay? So when the Lord brings judgment, he brings it on the whole nation. All right? So because of your elites, all right, which the Bourgeois, all right, Rodrigo Bourgeois, which gave that decree to have this image portrayed of his son as the Lord, he brought a curse upon your nation, man. So that's why we say the scriptures say the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Keep reading.
For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High.
Yep.
For that which is made shall be punished, together with him that made it.
That's right. So it said that which made this image, all right, he gonna be punished, and the image too. Keep reading. And them that worship it. Keep reading.
Therefore, even upon the idol of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
That's right. The idols of the Gentiles, you other nations. All right. If you into worshiping nature, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay. If you into worshiping the other white meat, Caucasian Jesus, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay. If you into witchcraft, you're gonna be destroyed. If you a Mason, you're gonna be destroyed. If you worshiping Buddha, you're gonna be destroyed. Malachi York, you're gonna be destroyed. You worshiping Baphomet, you're gonna be destroyed. You worship the Queen of Heaven, you're gonna be destroyed. And if you worshiping Tammuz, you will be destroyed. Thus saith the Lord. Keep reading.
Because in the creature of the Most High they are become an abomination and a stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
Yeah, it's an abomination, man. This image is an abomination. Okay, and it has become a stumbling block to them that worship. Keep reading.
And a snare to the feet of the unwise.
And snare, a trap, to the feet of them that are unwise. So if you're worshiping that, you a fool, man. The scriptures, if you actually read the Bible, they give you the depiction of the Lord, as the scriptures say, and the tribe he came from, what it looked like, but you got to search it out. But like we got in Revelations, it's only revealed unto his servants. So not everybody's going to get the true understanding about the true image of the Lord according to the Bible. Okay? Keep reading.
For the division of idols, for the devising of idols being of spiritual fornication.
Was the beginning of spiritual fornication. Alright? Which fornication is basically adultery. Alright? In its purest form. Okay? Alright? And that's talking about the men of Israel. They commit spiritual fornication by worshiping this image. Alright? Why? Because they married unto the Lord, like it's saying in Isaiah 54. Alright? That Israel, the nation of Israel, the men of Israel, they supposed to worship the Lord only and nothing else. okay, and serve him. So if you worship in this image and the doctrines that come with it, then you've committed spiritual fornication and you're an abomination. All right, if you stay in that, and you will be destroyed. Keep reading.
And the inventions of them that corruption of life.
Yeah, it's the corruption of life. Keep reading.
For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever.
Yeah, because those images wasn't here at the beginning of time. The beginning of time, or before the beginning of time, all right, the Heavenly Father, who you really call God or Lord, all right, which is Yahweh, he was here way before all that, man. Okay? That's why he's known as the Ancient of Days when you read Daniel chapter 7. Okay? So these idols, these images, they temporary, man. And the people that deal with them, they gonna be temporary. They gonna be put out of the earth, man. Very soon. Keep reading.
For by the vainglory of men,
yeah,
they enter into the world.
The vainglory. Now that's vainglory, which we read. The man of sin, the son of perdition, he created that, which is the so-called white man. He created that image to oppose what the word of the Lord say, and to exalt himself above that, man. And the scriptures say, he that exalteth himself shall be abased, man. And that which is abased shall be exalted. So we already know the future for you so-called white people is you're gonna be abased, man. You're gonna be brought to a hellified low, man. All right, beyond imagination, because you're gonna be destroyed over here. Keep reading.
And therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
It's gonna come shortly to an end, and we close to the time where the Lord is about to fulfill everything that we've been preaching since we came up to this wicked ass city, all right, the Queen City, which is Charlotte, man. Okay, and what the elders been preaching since the 70s, man, late 60s, early 70s, about America being destroyed. Okay, so it's no excuse, man. If you still worshiping Caucasian Jesus, all right, and believe that the Lord's still white, then you're gonna be destroyed, because this people that ain't even gonna get delivered out of this wicked ass place. They acknowledge that the Lord was black, man. You had this thing with Kanye West at his concert, right? And there's people yelling at him, his own fans yelling at him, telling him that the Lord was black, because he had a Caucasian man looking like this image up on stage, talking to him like he was the Lord. And they was telling him the Lord is black, Jesus is black. All right. So Kanye West, you're gonna be destroyed, man, and you need to be destroyed. You and that demon, Kim Kardashian, which I'm not even gonna get started on them, because they're insignificant. Keep reading. Wow.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning,
Yeah.
and when he had made an image of his child soon taken away.
That's talking about Rodrigo Bozier, all right, who was the 6th Pope of Rome, Alexander, the 6th Pope of Rome, all right, which he was mourning over his son, Cedric Bozier, because he got put, he died, man, all right, so he depict this image of him, all right, as the Lord, all right, keep reading, because Cedric Bozier was a murderer, all right, he was a rapist, he was into incest, he was a darn homosexual, all right? He was a demon, man. And he was a witch, because he used to poison people, because he was a trained assassin, man. Keep reading.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning,
Yep.
when he had made an image of his child soon taken away.
Yeah.
Now honor as him as a God.
Yeah, honor him as a God. So go do some research, all right, about Rodrigo Bozier, all right, the 6th Pope of Rome, and his son Cedric Borgia, all right, and him giving the decree to Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, Renaissance artists, to depict his son, all right, as the Lord. And that's in the Bible. But your pastor ain't gonna bring that out, because he's the devil. Keep reading.
Which was then a dead man.
He was a dead man, so they depict him as a god. Keep reading.
And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
Ceremonies and sacrifices. Now, if you do any research, about the Catholic Church, it's